Don't miss out on this fantastic opportunity to support your favorite artists and podcasts while adding some amazing merchandise to your collection. Visit Merch Store 72 today at 72entgroup.com and discover a world of fandom at your fingertips.
Oops.
You are listening to All the Bacon and Eggs podcast on the 72 Entertainment Group Podcast Network.
Right off the bat, just buy our stuff. Please. The three of you that listen, if you each buy like 2,000 items or articles of clothing, that will help pay us back the millions that we're in debt. So if you just listen this far, please go to 72entgroup.com and buy everything that we have. Even if you don't like it, because I don't like half the stuff anyways. Mugs are stupid.
What else you don't like on the site? What else?
Unless you're British or Indian, don't buy anything.
What else do you do not like? The stickers.
I don't like Alex Boddicker.
Whoa.
I don't like him and his 2 monthly listeners.
Whoa.
And his stupid face.
Whoa. Alex Boddicker is a national treasure.
I tried to get my family to watch RoboCop last night. We ended up watching.
You can't get them to watch. That's RoboCop is not appropriate for a family.
I know. That's why they vetoed it. But we ended up watching Raising Arizona.
Yeah, nobody. I mean, you can't watch RoboCop.
But the new one, the best one is PG-13. So
okay, first of all,
it's not bad.
That's not the best one.
Easily,
that is not the best one. The best one is the Paul Verhoeven classic, 1987. But that's neither here nor there. I really.
You were like 25 when that came out.
No. I just retired, so it was about 65.
Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, so it seems that you try to do this and try to rile me up. I'm not letting it happen today.
You gotta stay on the rails today, buddy.
I'm not letting it happen today.
Because if your people, and I don't mean like your people, I mean like your friends that listen, really showed you before the last show that we did that we go off the rails a lot. I mean, I tried to detour you like crazy last time, and I effectively won. I listened back. Is it out yet? I don't know which one I listened to. Maybe it wasn't out. I listened back to one, and they were right.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I mean, I really slow up the show.
So
but
this is the thing.
Don't give in today.
So this is the thing. No, I like a professional show, we tried to do that where it was like, oh, we got these topics, let's talk about them.
What topics do we have today?
And then we're like, oh, we could do this, and then we could do the movies and all that stuff. Mm-hmm. But you never did the research.
What are you talking about?
You never looked at anything.
You gave me a movie about a pedophile, and I'm done. I can't do any more suggestions.
No, okay. It's not about a pedophile. It's about a vampire, and then that's
pedophilia. Pedophile.
That is
vampire.
That is not what it is. So that narrative right there needs to stop, because that's not what the movie was about.
It's like you're the Drake of movies.
No. That was not okay. Like I just gave you that reference. You had no idea what you were talking about before.
It's because I'm a hip hop master.
So that was not something. But you never did the research. Like, oh, I created a whole section in the Keeps workspace. Nothing,
dude. Like nobody uses workspace.
I do.
You know what ends up happening? You end up texting me when you put things in workspace.
So so it's counterproductive.
Yeah,
you need to have your stuff on so we can get.
I don't want notifications for that.
And then this is the thing. Like we're working on stuff. Mm-hmm. We're working on stuff together, but then you just, all right, I'm doing this. Boom, boom, boom. Which I understand because I do the same thing. I ain't got time to wait. When I want to do something, I want to do it. I don't have time to wait.
Are you talking about the cassettes?
I'm talking about the cassettes. And it was like, okay, we just had a meeting. And then you're like, okay, we're going to do this and that. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm gonna get some information.
I'm gonna get some information. You got your stupid logo on our cassettes, okay, buddy? Don't worry about it.
Our cassettes, okay? All right, let me tell you something. On the spine. That's what it's called.
Oh, the spine. Yeah.
Yeah.
We should get your logo on our spines. Like tramp stamps.
I'm good.
Do you have one? Like a tribal tattoo down there or somewhere? No, let me see.
No, I don't have any tattoos.
Bend over.
No. And
you don't have any? Are you ever going to get a tattoo?
I don't think so.
No.
I was going to get one of the Ox, because a couple of members have the Ox logo, but that was it. And I had no, like, after a while, like I was thinking about this when I was younger. After a while, I was just like, I mean, it would be cool, but it's not at the same time. Like, I don't know. I just kind of lost the desire to just sit there.
Would you do like a white ink? That'd be kind of cool looking.
No.
That's what they do now. For me, obviously, like you do white, you won't be able to see it. If you do like a pinkish white, you just blend right in. You're like a lobster.
Yeah, you just have to do like a regular. What is that color?
Black.
That color looks kind of.
It's like a.
Let me see.
It's almost like a green now.
It's a weird translucent.
Yeah.
Pasty.
We're looking at my finger because I have 2 tattoos. My only tattoos on my finger.
Oh, that's the tattoo. I was looking at you. I'm still looking at your skin.
Weird, pasty, translucent. I was like, what is he describing? Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very white. You can almost see my veins in my hand because they're.
So I was just like, oh man, but yeah, I never was able. And plus, you got to find you would have to find a good artist, and I don't have time to do any of that. And I'm like, I'm just done with that.
You should open up like a tattoo booth at like T-Mobile while people are waiting.
No,
that'd be cool.
No, that would not,
dude. You got to ask T-Mobile. Would they do like, hey, if somebody gets like a logo on them, would they do like something for free?
I don't know. I mean, I don't think that would work. There is a store on the Strip that would probably have room to facilitate that, but that's neither here nor there.
If there's any listeners that want to get all the bacon and eggs tattooed on them, we will send you some free things.
Like handshakes?
No.
High fives?
No,
virtual high fives?
I'll send them some shirts and stuff. I mean, that'd be cool.
I'll send them a virtual drink.
Yeah.
Okay.
A virtual drink.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't send them a shirt or anything?
If somebody got that, yeah, send them a shirt.
Yeah.
Give them a shout out. They support, if they want to support, they want, not this episode, but maybe 3 or 4 episodes down the line. We're going to be going live. Maybe, I don't know. At the rate we're going right now, we're probably going to be fighting. And there's going to be there's going to be all the bacon, and there's going to be all the eggs podcast.
I was going to say, yeah. I'm all the eggs.
Exactly.
You get the bacon,
and then
eggs are white.
We're going to be battling each other through our podcast.
But we're still doing it at this current studio.
The same,
just scathing looks at each other.
And what's the name of this current studio?
The Pope Leopold.
Okay, no.
It's not my job.
How dare you? How dare you ever disrespect the name of this studio, or the namesake for the studio? Should come back and slap you.
Did we start?
Okay. So
is this?
That's
are
what
we
I'm
recording
saying.
now?
Well, I was trying to get to that, but you don't know how to do a segue right, where we could work it out, where I could do my clever intro to the show.
Yeah,
you just want to just be.
What would my intro be?
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Alrighty then, welcome to another edition of the Eggs Podcast featuring Jay Gizzle.
No.
I'd have to say the one and only.
The one and only. And in this case, you'll be Imus and I'll be Howard Stern. You remember they had a big battle back in the day.
Yeah,
two radio hosts.
Well, thanks a lot. Now I have to call somebody a nappy-headed hoe. It's like I don't want that on my record.
Oh, well,
I've never said anything like that.
no, Howard has way more stuff than that.
Oh, way worse. But Imus is the one that got dinged for that.
Didn't he get fired for that?
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. I think it's because Howard for most of the time it's just tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
And you don't really take him seriously. Whereas
the thing
Imus came across as dead racist.
It was really bad. It was really bad. And I just I did not think that was like,
dude, nappy-headed hose is...
You can't say that.
What a comment.
What was he talking about?
He's talking about an all-black basketball team. Yeah. That's crossing the line.
So Howard would say he had more... You would think something like that would come out of Howard than... Not saying that he's racist or anything like that, but like because of his he pushed the buttons, and he would always push the line.
Yeah,
you would think something would come out of it, not out of him, but maybe somebody from his show or something like that. Not the whole. I mean, like you're just sitting there because I actually never listened to Imus.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I knew him. I knew him only through Howard, and they would play some of his clips. And he seemed a lot more tame. But
exactly.
Yeah, so that coming out of his mouth was wild.
It was just like this. All right. It is time for all the bacon and eggs.
And the stupid eggs.
Yeah. You see how I put the emphasis
I had 3
bacon.
eggs this morning for breakfast.
No, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice. Of course, I'm MMB along with JGAG. I'll just answer for you exactly because I knew you were going to say something, and I was just going to power it through. I was going
to be Pasty J today.
Nope. Too bad. JGAG, and you want to be Pasty J today? That's fine. We're coming to you live from the Leo Pope Studios, located in beautiful, opulent, obscenely gorgeous,
succulent
Henderson, Nevada. And so we are here.
You need some water?
And no, I'm. Why is it the second time in a row that it does that? My voice, all of a sudden, it's like
it's like trying to start an old car.
Let me tell you something. Ooh yeah.
Oh,
anyway,
boy.
Yeah. So I already forgot what I was about to say. See, that's what happened. But no, we were listening to Howard. I became a big fan, and not just because his show had all kind of raunchiness and everything like that, but once you move past that, like I was in that between where it was like really, really, like just too much at times. But he would pepper in some really, really good interviews.
Right.
With guests.
Yeah.
Like you go to the Howard Stern show and people just want to tell all kind of stuff.
Right.
So I used to really like it because of that, because you get to hear sides of people that you've never really heard before, and he brought it out in people. So I haven't listened to the show in a long time.
I haven't either.
But I do have. I did. I don't have it anymore. I did have Sirius for a while, and I used to love just listening to the show.
I went from, like, I started listening to him right kind of a couple of years before he moved to Sirius.
Yeah.
And then I got Sirius just to listen to him, and then I listened to probably like 3 or 4 years on it, and then just I think as a college student I just couldn't afford it. But I know Trent still listens, my guitar player, and he says that he's only on like 3 days a week, and then he takes all of summer off.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want? He's like 7 years old.
Yeah, I get it.
You know what I mean? So, and he's been doing this for years.
Yeah.
For years, and he made his money. His kids are, I think, all in college or out.
Probably
whatever.
My age, dude.
No, yeah, I think his oldest is like a couple years younger than us.
Wow.
So, but. Did you watch the movie?
I watched A Quiet Place, day one.
No. His movie, Howard Stern's movie.
Oh, I thought you said, did you watch the movie?
No.
His movie. Yeah, I have. Yeah, with Pick Vomit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Private Parts.
The seven words you can't say. Or
the
whatever.
7 words you can't say.
Richard Nixon.
Oh.
Blank Nixon. Blank Willow. Paul Giamatti was awesome in that role.
Paul Giamatti
so good.
Was
the perfect role for him. Was he program director? Is that what it was? Or
yeah. He was for NBC. WNBC. WNBC.
You know, when they ask him, why you call him pig vomit? Because he looks like a pig and makes you want to vomit.
Oh, man. That movie was so funny to me. And that fact that they all played their own characters, or for the most part, the main three.
Right.
Because it's Howard, Robin, and Fred.
I think Fred might have left when I started listening right away. So I grew up with Artie. Mostly.
No. You're talking about Jackie.
Oh, Jackie. Yeah.
Fred was always there.
Was he?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Fred was always there.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Fred is all he's never really been the talking. He just does like the sound effects and
right.
And
okay,
like,
so Jackie was the
Jackie
one that got
Martin,
replaced by Artie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So because it was Howard, Fred, Robin, and then Jackie came along, and then he left, and then he left and came back.
Yeah.
A couple times, and then Artie came on full time. And Artie, what did he do?
He like drugs. His drugs got.
Oh. They had AJ Benza, who was there for a little bit until he slapped Stuttering John. After doing a bit, and he had to get fired because you can't go around slapping people that you work with.
I mean,
he smacked him, and like you don't do that. That's not cool. And then expected to continue to work.
Yeah.
So then they got some other people to sit in, and then Artie took over full time. Yeah. And Artie was hilarious.
He was great.
But then his drug use.
He was the loose cannon though. You never knew if he was going to show up.
Just got way too bad.
Yeah.
Wow.
He was an elf.
Artie?
Yeah, he's a Santa Claus. That fights him when he's sitting down. He's like, "You're not Santa." And then they fight and they not like hit all the Legos, all the Lego towers and stuff. That's Artie Lang.
Yeah, I remember.
He talks about that. He talked about that on the Howard Stern show, where he'd just get like a random check in the mail. He gets a random check in the mail every year for playing that role.
Oh yeah. He was in something else with. He was in Old School.
Oh, was he? I don't remember him in that.
He was in Old School. He was one of the guys that worked with Mitch. That wanted to be a part of the frat.
Okay.
And so that
movie's ridiculous.
That is a hilarious movie. But one of the co-stars, and she's not even a big major player, they kind of have the similar roles. And she's like, I'm not in the movie with you. We're not in the movie together. And Leah Remini from, I know her first from Saved by the Bell. And then she was in King of Queens. Yeah.
She was in Saved by the Bell?
Yeah, she played Stacey Carosi. Yes.
Huh.
For the beach the beach club scenes where they worked at the beach club.
I gotta look that up.
Where everybody worked at the beach club except for Lisa, because Lisa had money, so she was just a member at the beach club.
Right.
Yeah. So
Lisa.
Yep. Lisa Turtle. And as a matter of fact, before you came in, there's a guy on YouTube, cheap plug. He does Saved by the Bell deep dives.
Yeah.
And he goes over each episode, and it's hilarious. It's hilarious. So, another thing that I was going to talk about, and so when I was saying 5 episodes down the road, if we're still doing this and if we haven't gone at each other's necks,
you have a big neck.
I do. It's very.
I don't know
thick.
if I can wrap my arms around that.
But
I'd have to do like a leg thing.
We were going to do
wrap my legs around your neck.
Oh no!
You
do a triangle choke?
Yeah.
What is who?
Dibs on skins.
Who invented the triangle choke?
I don't know.
Like I okay, so
it probably wasn't square.
Yeah, but I mean I know I keep getting diverted from what I was going to say.
Tell us what you're going to say.
No, I'm thinking because we're looking at. I was at the restaurant with my brother, and he's like, "Oh man, we can watch the UFC fights are on." I'm like, I don't really watch UFC. I mean, I was here to talk about some stuff, and he was all into it. And then I'm looking, and I'm like, all right, whatever. Just, and every time I would look up, there's like just a dude on top of dude just wrestling.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and they're just laying there, you know, catching their breath, trying to maneuver. I'm not saying they're just laying there, but they're trying to angle, try to maneuver for a position and get a hold on. But it's just like, what? Why?
I mean, I think though, because they're equal. Like we have a UFC fighter that goes to our church, and he fought a couple weeks ago. Great fight. He lost in a decision, but I'm like, hey, look around this room. If we all tried to fight you at the same time, what would happen? And he's like, you guys would be knocked out in like 2 seconds. It'd take me 2 seconds. I'm like, yeah, he's probably right. And this dude only weighs, he's 130. He's tiny, but like the amount of like just strength and the knowledge of what he knows, you know, how to do which is fight. Dude, he would kill me in 2 seconds.
Like where you hit people, where you can hit people.
I mean, and he's just faster, quicker, just stronger, even being smaller.
And that's the thing, you know, when you were in a highly emotional state, boom, and you're training like that, you can really, really do effect. That's why boxers can't punch people. I mean, legally, because they're considered weapons, their hands.
Right.
So
and I think maybe like you and I don't know, maybe I'm not, for me, not being in fights all the time, you know, I don't think I would be able to control my emotion, you know, whereas like these guys are trained, like they'll be able to see the punch coming, whereas I'm just like throwing punches.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's the thing. If you're going against a trained fighter, if you're just fighting some Joe Samo on the street, it's a street fight. Whatever you're doing,
I'm not throwing punches.
You're foiling your arms around. You're doing the windmills.
No, I ain't doing
looking
that.
Like Curly.
I'm getting in. I'm getting in. I'm getting the chokehold on.
No, no.
That's how it's gonna end.
No. You're grabbing hair. You know,
grabbing wigs.
You're grabbing hair. You're trying to sling them around by the hair. I know what you're doing. Just flailing your arms around.
If it's a dude, I'm kicking you right in the junk. Going right for the balls. Boom.
Just flailing like, oh my God, you know. Like, how dare
open
you?
hand.
How dare you? Yeah, just open hand palm thread. Like, oh yeah. Why? And it's just like you look like you're playing patty cake. Like it's just
right.
But
in 4 episodes, what happens?
You get knocked out alive.
You were way too slow.
Live.
Way too slow.
How am I slow?
I can tell. Just by looking at you.
Knocked out.
You probably got some strength, you know, if you catch me, but they ain't catching me.
This is the thing. So there is a method always to my madness.
I am sweep kicking you so hard.
And then you're going to be on the ground. I'm just going to go.
No.
Pop.
I do one of those things where you spin around.
No. You're going to try to sweep me. And I'm going to look at you like an idiot. And just drop to one knee on your leg and just hook to your face.
I've seen you
so hard.
I've seen you try to get up, though. You ain't getting up.
I wouldn't have to.
Drop your knee.
I can take my time. I can take my time. I can take my time because you're out.
Yeah.
You're out. No. If you get in close, and look, my fighting days are over. I'm not fighting anymore. If I have to defend myself, yeah, okay. But I'm not proactively going out there looking to brawl, okay? Because I'm afraid of what'll happen.
Like Fight Club.
You know, you know what I mean? I'm afraid of what happened because I'm not going to stop if I get to that point. So I was like, but anyway.
Do a jail podcast.
Yeah. Like Suge Knight?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. But no, I think that the fighters and stuff like that, tech skills, definitely understanding that you can get into a hold, like the triangle choke, like just what is that? Is that more of a judo or
some sort of martial arts?
Some sort of mixed martial arts?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Like MMA.
Great insight.
You're asking me about fighting technique?
Great insight. I mean, you watch UFC. You got a UFC fighter.
I don't
watch UFC. I'm not.
You just said you watched UFC.
No, I wasn't watching it.
You saw men wrestling on the ground with each other.
No, my brother was watching it. I was just like, I happened to be there.
Call him.
Every time he's at work. Every time I have gone to, like, I get off work and I go to the restaurant that I like to go to, and they would have
Hooters?
the UFC fights on.
Hooters?
No. No, they would have the UFC fights on. And I'm like,
what's the dude version of Hooters?
There's no dude version of Hooters.
Like,
there's barely even any Hooters anymore.
Yeah, that's true. Like Johnson's.
Johnson's. The Hooters, no, just be wieners.
Your dicks.
You know, it's funny because we went to. You ever been to Dick's Last Resort?
No, I'm too scared.
It's not that bad.
It looks scary.
It's not that bad.
I want to be made fun of.
So they did make my niece cry, and she was a little girl. They made her cry but only because they asked her like questions directly, and she got a little upset. She's 9.
Oh boy,
she's 9. No, she's younger than that. No, she's way younger than that because she wasn't even in school then. So she was maybe 6. It's like 5 or 6.
Oh gosh.
And I was just like, oh, I felt bad. But me and the whole family had to work. They got to put some hats.
Yeah.
And they write on there. And I mean, it is what it is.
Did you cry?
No. The first time I went there, I had no idea what the place was, right?
Oh boy.
This was years ago.
You're like trying to fight people.
Me and my brother went there, and the dude walked up to us saying something ridiculous. And I looked, and my brother was like, "Let's go." And I was like, because I was pissed. I was pissed.
You didn't know, huh?
I had no idea.
That's funny. Like,
I had no idea.
Like, what? There's got to be, because I know they're mean, but they obviously have like a code. Like, they can't cross certain lines, right?
From when I went there this most recent time, it was as tame. I mean, when you go in expecting it, it's different. Like, they just walked up and start throwing napkins at us. Mm-hmm. Like, what do you want? Like, okay. And then and they just walk off in the middle of a sentence.
How did you end up there without knowing what it was?
Because I'd never heard of it before. This is when it like first opened.
That's funny.
Because it wasn't always there in the Excalibur, because the Excalibur has been open since the 90s.
A million years, yeah.
And so this was in 2000 when I moved out here. So that I had no idea what that was.
You moved out here in 2000?
In 2000, yeah.
I was like right before me.
Yeah, so in 2000 we moved out, and then that thing showed up, and it's still there.
Yeah.
It's still there all the time.
I see social media about it all the time still by people who don't know. I'm like, how do you guys not know this?
And it's like, because we didn't go in this last time, but I was just like, how was this place popular? Like, and the food was decent. It wasn't terrible. It's like a chain restaurant, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But I don't know where the rest of the chain is. Like, Red Robins and all that stuff. I've seen multiple Red Robins. I've only seen this one Dick's Resorts.
Let's look up how many there are.
And so, like, when you go into that place, and I'm thinking it might only get even more popular because of the baseball stadium's going to be there, and people are going to want to come, and they're going to stay at that hotel. The Excalibur Hotel was fairly populated. I guess because it's cheaper. That's why there was a lot of people there. I don't know.
They have 12.
They have 12 Dick's Last Resorts.
Yep. Scattered all across the great United States of America.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Where's the place that you think you would not have? I would think it wouldn't be one.
Most of these look like places you should have one. So they have Dallas, Texas.
Yeah, should have one there.
Daytona Beach, Florida.
Yep, definitely there.
Fort Lauderdale, Florida.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Mm-hmm. Gatlinburg. My people love this kind of stuff. I don't understand. Indianapolis, Indiana,
okay.
Las Vegas, maybe this one, Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
What?
Yeah,
that's weird.
They also have one in Nashville.
Okay.
I didn't even know this place exists, but it's called Orange Beach, Alabama.
Okay.
Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, San Antonio, Texas, and Panama City Beach, Florida.
Yeah, all places where
mostly, yeah. I was trying to think, like, where's a place that probably somewhere in California I couldn't see one, because I feel like most Californians can't take that kind of stuff.
They will not.
They don't do well with criticism.
Their egos.
Oregon wouldn't do well. No.
Yeah, it'll be a whole bunch of. I wish you would step back from the ledge, my friend.
It's a great song.
Yeah,
I remember seeing that on Real World. World, yeah.
Yeah.
Was
Real
that the
World
one?
Seattle.
Was that the one? Yeah. Was that with Puck or no?
No.
You remember Puck?
Puck was San Francisco.
Oh man, Puck would just eat the peanut butter with his fingers.
Oh, and do snot rockets.
Oh man.
Oh no, Seattle was the one with the girl who had Lyme's disease.
Oh, that's right. They were right on the water too, right? Weren't they on like I thought their house was like right on the water.
No.
Hold on, I'm looking this up.
And then I think I had Steven, and then at the end of the end of the season, the girl who had Lyme disease, she left like a couple of episodes before, and Steven walked up to her and slapped her in the mouth. He opened the car door and slapped her in the mouth.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then he got kicked off. Yeah.
Because again, you can't go around smacking people.
Nah.
Like, what are you doing? Especially why you hitting the girl in the mouth like that? Even though he was, he got mad because she said that he thought he was homosexual.
Right.
And he was offended by that, but it comes out later that he was a homosexual.
Yeah. I'm looking up now information about real world.
Exactly.
It's hard to say.
Real World Road Rules Challenge. I used to love those.
Real World Road Rules.
Because it was a real world, and then it was road rules.
Yeah.
Road rules used to be, I like that. I thought that was cool.
See, I watched Real World more, but I would watch Road Rules if it was just on.
Because road rules, they went on adventures and they did stuff.
Yeah.
And that was like you're in the Winnebago, and then you're going across country or whatever. I remember the Australian one, and what's that dude name now who's pretty popular, the comedian Theo. He came from Real World. I mean, from Road Rules. Theo Vaughn. He started in Road Rules.
Puck is still alive.
Oh yeah, no, I mean
he's between 55 and 56. It says.
Yeah. Pedro is not alive anymore, unfortunately. He was in that season. Now him and Puck had a big fight. But yeah, that one was a pretty. Besides Puck, it was a pretty boring season. It wasn't. Yeah.
It's exactly how
What?
This dude is exactly how I would expect. 2003, Rainey was arrested for domestic violence. In 2009, Rainey was sentenced to a year in L.A. County Jail on the battery of his girlfriend.
Wow.
In 2010, Rainey and his 8-year-old son were involved in a car accident. His son was bruised several times. Rainey, however, sustained fractures of both feet, right hand, neck, sternum, and clavicle.
Oh.
They reported Rainey was intoxicated at the time of the crash. 2011, Rainey was arrested on suspicion of felony corporal injury on a spouse.
Wow.
2012, Rainey pleaded no contest to stalking an unidentified woman. In 2013, Rainey was felony probation and forbidden from leaving Los Angeles County. And then it stops there.
Wow.
So he wasn't just playing a character. He was real
him.
life.
And he had gained popularity for something, and then from all of that stuff, you're done. Like you're canceled. You can't be seen. Yeah. Persona non grata. And
that's from John Wick, right?
No.
He says that, I think.
Yeah, he does.
Like take away his rights,
his privileges for the hotel.
Yeah.
John Wick, Baba Yaga.
What was your announcement? It was like 20 minutes ago.
The announcement?
Yeah, you said like 4 or 5 episodes we're going to be doing something. Did you announce it yet?
You're going to be talking about the Baba Yaga.
Yeah, that's it.
I just wanted to say that. Did you see the dude that did? No, he didn't do John Wick. It's a John Wick-esque movie.
Equalizer.
No, that's Denzel. It's the guy from
Monkey
Slumdog
Man.
Monkey Man. Yeah, you see that?
I haven't seen it. Is it good?
I haven't seen it either.
I kind of wanted to see it. I like movies like that. Just mayhem.
What did I just watch recently? You know what was on? And I saw it, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. Godzilla's -1.
Mm-hmm.
It was not that good.
But did you watch it with subtitles or overdubs? It makes a huge difference.
I just watched overdubs.
Yeah, don't watch it with the overdubs. It's terrible. Really bad. If you watch it with subtitles, you really do get more impact and feeling.
Of what?
I mean, it's about a giant lizard that attacks people, right?
Yeah.
But then there's a sub-story.
Yes, there's a sub-story about a guy.
About a guy who's a coward.
Okay, look. He was a coward. Okay.
And I'm talking about from the back then Japanese perspective. Like, that dude was a coward.
Well, no, yeah, because as soon as you're established, that's been established as soon as he came back. Well, first of all, when he was on the island and he couldn't shoot, okay, that's one.
Well, first of all, he landed his plane.
Yeah,
and there's nothing wrong with it. So he deserted.
Well, he didn't know. He didn't know that until later on.
No, you knew it right away because the guy looked at him and said, 5 minutes later, he's like, "There's nothing wrong with your plane." And then they all were looking at him like, "Oh, he deserted."
Oh, I didn't get that part.
Yeah,
maybe I didn't get that part.
Yeah, so you're missing. You're missing out, man.
No, maybe I just missed it.
But then he redeems himself.
How?
He joins up. He helps. He brings in the lady, raises the kid. They have they're not married or anything, but they have their problems and they go through it. But he still goes out and is a man and helps raise the child, takes him in, and then goes and helps stop Godzilla from doing everything he did.
And inadvertently.
I mean, sometimes, but then he did join up at the end. He does fly the plane at the end.
It was too much. It was just
too much of what?
It was just too much sub-story. Just show the dang lizard fighting and destroying stuff. That's all I want to see. But I don't need to see the whole love story.
You have to admit, though, for being a very low budget, the CGI in that movie was really good. You don't think so? It was incredible.
No, it was all right. It was good.
I watched A Quiet Place Day 1. It was really good.
Yeah.
You don't like those movies? Have you seen them?
I watched A Quiet Place. I didn't see 2. I didn't get past the ending of part 1.
No,
I didn't even make it through the whole movie. I was just like, It's like one of those movies where you were watching it, and it's not saying that it was a bad movie, but there's some movies where you're watching it and you're getting tired and you fall asleep, right? All right, and you want to get up and finish where you left off. Mm-hmm. I just had no desire to do that with this.
Oh man,
like, never mind.
I really like them. I like the first one. I gave I gave a 9 out of 10. The second one's probably 7.5, and the third one's an 8.
Why? No, because no John Krasinski's in it.
That's why the second one?
Yeah.
Just the kids were super whiny. It just picks up right where the first one left off, and the kids are just making stupid mistakes.
You just want to see more Jim.
Jimothy.
Yeah, that's all you want.
Can I call you James? Can I call you Jimothy?
I mean, it's
it's not. And the new one's not. It's just related because of the aliens, but it's totally different cast.
Well, of course.
Yeah. But it's day one. It's not where they were. Yeah, I thought it was going to be. I didn't know how it was going to be, but I liked it, and everybody that I went with liked it.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you'll like it because there's a whole sub-story.
I don't mind sub-stories. I don't mind sub-stories. And I didn't think that the story was out of place. I think they focused on it too much.
I think that was the focus.
No, it should have been about Godzilla. Why would you name a movie Godzilla and then it's a love story?
Well, that's where the -1 comes in.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I mean, if you look at all, I've been watching a lot of Godzilla movies lately, and most of them have ridiculously stupid sub stories.
Always,
it's
the best part.
And this them having a sub story that almost made me cry 100 times.
That's what I'm saying. It was too much. It was too good of a sub story.
There it is. It was too good.
Because and it wasn't just that the sub story was whatever, but it was the way that they played it. I didn't like. It was a couple of times where I did not like. some of the, and I guess it could be the translation, like when he came home, and the neighbor was like, "Oh, look what you did! Why are you back here?
Yeah,
you're a kamikaze fighter. Like, why are you here?
Yeah,
if you did your job, we might have not lost,
right." No, but I think that's what gets me though, is because the Japanese culture, that's what it is. It's like, it's an honor to give your life, and if you don't, then you're looked at like a piece of crap. And so that lady was like, I mean, that's what kind of got me. It's like, holy crap, like he's got to come now and he's got to come back and face this.
And so when we move to a different movie that has those, like around the same time period, when the bomb drops, they're soldiers. They're all on the beach or whatever they are, and they take their knives out and they, what is it, Supakura? I forgot, Supakura.
I think it's like Harry Carey.
Supakura, I think is what it's called.
Yeah.
Anyway, they all do that except the one guy gets grabbed into a hole and is shielded by
Wolverine,
a mutant named Wolverine. And one of the coolest scenes I've ever seen in a movie, when he deals with all of that, the atomic blast, and is melted, and then is just regenerated.
Yeah,
right then. It was really, really cool. Like, so this Godzilla -1 had a lot more emotion than I was expecting, and it made you feel a lot more. But just certain reactions, that reaction, the reaction after he thinks his friend is dead, the woman is dead, Norito or whatever.
Yeah,
I think her name is Norito. And then how he was like, the baby is calling him dad, and he's like, "I told you before, I'm not your daddy."
I know.
Like really?
I was like, dang.
Like, really? Why would you say that?
That's harsh.
And then, like that's too. I mean, I guess it was to prove a point. It was to prove a point, and you're right. Cultural differences and things like that. I understand, but it's hard at the same time when you see things certain way. And as far as putting yourself, because I'm always a big person. I mean, a proponent of put yourself in another person's shoes. How do you think they would feel in the situation? And before you just rush to a decision, it's not always about you. And when I'm looking at characters in movies, it's like, oh, it's harder to do because it's not, you only have certain amount of context of where people are coming from based off of how the story's played out. And this one, I was like, man, that was a little harsh to tell a little girl like that. And then, but when she passed, he got all upset when somebody, what did he say? I forgot. They were at the table, and he's like, you had your chance. You had your chance to do this. And you should have married that girl.
Yeah.
And he was like, and he got all upset. But then it comes out more, that was just a part of his character. That
was like his defense.
His defense and his cowardice.
Yeah. He should have married her, though.
He should have married her a long time ago.
Yeah.
Told her how he felt a long time ago. But he still had that. The war, what did he say? It was a war. His war was still going on.
Right.
And that was the one thing that got to me at the end, was that he goes into the hospital, sees that she's okay with the daughter, and she asked him, "Is the war over now? Is your war over now?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh wow,
that gets you."
It was good. That was good.
Did you cry then?
No, I did not cry.
On the same lines, I can't remember if we talked about this last time, but I did watch Oppenheimer. Did we talk about this last time? I don't remember.
No,
it was okay.
I kept saying I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch it, and then so I know I was like, I'll watch it with Smurf. But whatever happened, she ended up watching it by herself.
Are you
and
serious?
She said she couldn't get through it.
It's very slow, and I don't know if tedious is the word. It's probably tedious is the word. I made it through, but it was fine, and I think it means more. Not to like say her, but it probably means more coming from somebody who lives in the United States, and you grew up kind of with the history of the atomic bomb, and you kind of some of the people, like some of the characters, because Isaac Newton plays kind of a big role too.
Isaac Newton?
Is it Isaac Newton? What's the guy with the funny face?
Isaac
really
Newton?
Smart guy.
Einstein?
Einstein, yeah, that's him. Isaac Newton's the guy that is gravity. Einstein.
I was about to say Isaac Newton. Like, where
they go back
time
in time.
machine?
Yeah. Christopher Nolan. He's crazy.
Oh my goodness! As long I was, Christopher Nolan made some really good movies until Tenet, and then I was just like, I'm out.
Yeah, that was a bad movie.
I'm out, and I couldn't get past it.
Tenet was too much. I was like,
yeah.
What is going on here? I had my brother, one of my brothers who's very intelligent, like try to explain it to me, and like I could tell like he didn't even understand. I'm like, nah, if you don't understand, then nobody understands.
And in my advanced age,
I don't want to think that much.
And I was just like, just show me. Like I do enjoy a good mystery or a good, like, things would be revealed at the end, or a good surprise.
Yeah,
but this didn't have any of that, and it just looked, it looked so bad. But I don't know. Oppenheimer looked cool. I wanted to watch. I'm not a big fan of his films, so I was hesitant. I'm hesitant to watch it too. Atomic City. With who is it? Wes Anderson, Jade, and it was the one that, I think, like the Royal Tenenbaums.
Yeah.
That guy. I'm hesitant to watch his films because I like watching them in clips. It's funny. There's like that one movie where he's like, the guy's like, nice outfit. He's like, oh, these are OR scrubs. And the guy's like, oh, are they? And that was, I don't know why I laughed so hard at that. But it was just, I can't watch his movies.
Wes Anderson looks exactly how I would imagine somebody that makes those movies looks. Have you seen him before?
No.
Looks exactly like that is.
Oh.
That's the face of somebody I would be like, he makes those kind of movies.
He looks like Adam Driver's brother in that picture.
He does a little bit, yeah. Like brother that got separated at birth and they haven't seen each other for a long time.
No, he could just be a brother and have to be separated at birth and all that extra stuff.
I like Fantastic Mr. Fox.
I didn't see that.
You didn't see that one?
No.
It's quirky. It's all stop motion.
All his movies are quirky.
That's true.
Royal Tenenbaums, is that one of his movies?
Yeah. The Grand Budapest Hotel.
Yes. They're all critically acclaimed. And
Bottle Rocket. Did you ever see that one?
No.
That's that one you should watch. And let me know how it is, because I remember loving that movie as like a college, high school kid.
What else did he do? It's
written by Owen Wilson.
Oh, really?
It stars Luke Wilson and Owen Wilson.
Did he do that movie where they're on the plane in India? I'm not on a plane, on a train.
A submarine?
No, they're on a train.
Oh, I see a submarine movie. He did the Sing movies.
Sing?
Yeah, the cartoons.
Oh, he did?
Apparently.
Okay, I think he may have produced them.
I'm not sure if I see a train movie, but I don't really know.
What? I mean, name the movies.
Postmodern.
No.
It's not really listing what he's directed. It's just listing what he's been associated with. So I don't want to name all 90 things.
Well, just go to his IMDb.
Oh gosh, dude, can you do some research yourself?
No, I do everything else.
What? Oh, you push play?
No,
I drive here.
I know. I would have to If I just push play, then we'd be listening to something.
I drive here.
We would be listening to something, not recording. So I had to hit record.
Do you even know how to drive?
I had to hit record. No. It's my one. You had to bring that up. My one.
The Wonderful Story of Henry Something, Poison,
No.
The Rat Catcher, The Swan,
No.
Asteroid City,
Yeah.
Tip Top, The French Dispatch, Isle of Dogs,
No.
Come Together,
No.
The Grand Budapest Hotel,
Okay.
Castillo Cavalcanti,
No.
Prada Candy,
No.
Cousin Ben,
No.
Moonrise Kingdom,
No.
Stella Artois,
No.
Fantastic Mr. Fox,
No.
SoftBank,
No.
Hotel Cavalier,
No.
The Dajeering Limited,
I think that's it.
American Express commercial.
The Dajeering Limited, I think that's the one with Owen Wilson and Luke Wilson. And this was the movie right after Owen.
Adrian Brody and Jason Schwartzman
And I was wrong.
and Owen Wilson. You're close. It was those three.
Adrian
Rushmore.
Brody. That's Rushmore's where the OR scrubs, I think.
Bottle Rocket,
Okay.
Life Aquatic.
With Steve Zissou.
Yes. And there's a whole bunch of people in this movie.
Yeah. Bill Murray.
Bill Murray's in it.
Bill Murray's
And
in it.
Owen Wilson for like the 20th movie in a row.
Yeah. They like working with each other.
Kate Blanchett, William Dafoe,
Kate Blanchett is
Jeff
a great actress.
Goldblum.
Jeff Goldblum is awesome as well.
Yeah, he's a bit overrated, I think. He's
What?
fine. He's fine. He's quirky. He's a little bit weird, and that's about the only role that he can do.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, step outside of that, dude. Just show me how you can act rather than just being yourself.
No, do you think that's how he walks around?
Absolutely. Have you ever watched him?
No.
Well, like his social media videos?
No.
Unless he's putting on an act there, that's how he is all the time.
Like, so you're saying like Pee Wee Herman?
A little bit, yeah.
So it's like a real
I think
Jeff Goldblum somewhere?
I think Jeff Goldblum, how he is on the screen, is probably like 10 times what he is like real life. But real life, that's him.
I don't know, man.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, it's just like us. I mean, you're pretty racist in real life, and it comes
Oh, my
out.
God.
It comes out on tape.
Here we go.
Do we call it tape anymore?
Here we go.
We should print
Comes on
VHSs.
tape. Here we go. So no, what I was going to say was that Jeff Goldblum was in a movie called.
Independence Day.
No, he was in a movie called Damon. Oh,
Three Amigos.
Jeff Goldblum. What's his name? Damon Wayans
White Chicks.
and Jim Carrey.
Karate Kid.
All three in this movie,
Three Amigos. That'd be a good Three Amigos.
along with Gina Davis.
Oh, gosh.
A young Gina Davis and Julie Brown. That was like well, I don't know.
Uh-huh.
But it was this movie, and he didn't play. Cause I think that was the first time not the first time I saw him, but one of his first movies, and he didn't play that kind of character. He was like a straight leading man, even though he was playing an alien. But it wasn't like a quirky Jeff Goldblum. So I don't know.
I do know. I know.
Maybe I don't know. I think that's a not. I think that's just a bad.
Oh, crap.
Wow.
I got hiccups.
Yeah, we can all hear
Why
that.
are they called hiccups? Because they come up?
I don't know, man. Do the research.
Hiccup would be better than hick downs.
Do the research.
Hiccups. I feel like that's kind of racist, too. Why'd that have to be hick?
There's no system. Okay. I don't have time for this.
I gotta pee really bad.
I really don't have time for this.
You're gonna do a taste testing with me.
So what I was talking about is we're going to do a live chat on YouTube. I haven't really worked out the logistics of it yet, and even though we didn't reach our 1,000 subscribers, but we could do live chats, and that was what I was going to talk about. So 3 or 4 episodes down the road, we'll be able to do live, do the show live, and
naked.
No, I don't know if it's going to be video, so it might just be audio, how it is now. But
your voice, man.
I know it's getting worse.
It's like in and out.
And I don't. So you're gonna do what we're gonna do? A taste testing?
Yeah, you're gonna come with me to a taste test.
Taste test at the at a restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
And then so you're knowing. So another thing is that we are doing some stuff for the band, right?
Yeah, stuff that you're not included in.
I know, because you decided that
I got your logo on the cassettes, dude. Don't worry.
I mean,
can you not worry?
The least.
Hey, do you watch Stranger Things?
Yeah.
So it took me a while. It actually took my wife leaning over to me, but in A Quiet Place, he's like one of the lead actors, one of the lead guys. Is it not the guy that plays the guitar that shreds? And I think Stranger Things 2 or I forget 3, but he's like just shredding the guitar, and he's got like the long curly hair, like, almost like a mullet but with curly hair.
Oh, that guy! That was in the most recent season.
Is his name Steve? What was it?
I think it's the most recent. No,
Yeah,
Steve is the guy that.
It's not Steve.
Steve is the guy that's he's always in Stranger Things.
Yeah,
this guy was just in the last season.
Yeah, and then he died, right?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Just like the brother from season 2.
Oh yeah.
And he ended up being the Red Ranger in the Power Rangers movie.
Right.
Which is awful.
The new one?
Yeah.
I mean, the one that came out like 7 or 8 years ago.
Yeah.
The newest, terrible movie.
It was so bad.
How did they screw that up? They even had what's his name as the
Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston, yeah.
As Zordon, yeah, it was awful. Elizabeth Banks was as Rita.
How do you mess that up so bad?
But it was so awful. It was so awful.
We got through I think 60% of that movie, and we're like, this can't be happening.
Like, it's not even the Power Rangers. Like, what is this?
They're
like, you guys are the Power Rangers. Like, no, they're not.
Oh, he plays Eddie Munson.
Yeah,
Eddie. Yeah, but he doesn't. I mean, I couldn't tell at first. I guess if you look at it, like if you know, but I didn't realize that was him when I first.
Is he the lead?
He's kind of, yeah. Like
Lupita is the lead.
She's the lead, and then she stumbles upon this guy, and he's in the movie from there on out, like 75% of it. Okay, it's really cool how they do this.
All right, so then I said another part of what we're going to do is kind of peel back the curtain and what we do here at 72 Entertainment Group. A little bit more. And all the Bacon and Nicks podcast is probably one of the best things to do that, because we talk about whatever we want.
Yeah,
and it's not really a structure, because JGAG over here doesn't do his research.
I'm terrible at structure.
He just comes over here. He wants to rage against the machine.
Yeah.
So
turn it into a System of a Down.
So we have.
So we're not just a couple of Limp Bizkits.
So wow, that's actually really good.
Not bad.
That's not bad at all. So we have what's coming up. What is coming up right now that we're anticipating later on this year?
Your word choice is incredible. What's coming up right now that we're anticipating later this year?
You like that? Right? You like that?
Well,
No. So
right
the way. No. So I can understand how that could be confusing, but
wow,
that was like me telling one of my brothers, "All right, man, I'm gonna holler at you yesterday."
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So what's coming up? What's coming up right now? We're going to talk about Take real quick.
Okay, so what's happening with Take right now is, I probably said this on the last show, on the show before that, but we have a CD, I guess you call them that, or a music release show, an album release show on November 9th that's also celebrating our 20th year of existence. Mm-hmm. We will have various band members from throughout the years playing, as well as vinyls, CDs, and cassettes for all you throwback people. And then also a week later, it'll be live on all the streaming networks, all the streaming companies. We're not going to release it until after the show. So then people will buy, like the vinyls and stuff and get all the cool, merch that we're making. We'll have shirts, new everything. And it's going to be at Eagle Hall. And we have an incredible lineup of mostly all local bands and then one band from California that's coming in. So it should be cool. We should have a flyer, hopefully. I mean, it'll be probably September when we have a flyer, but that's down the line. So, but right now we just shipped off for cassettes and working on vinyls. And I mean, gosh, we have songs on this new record that are almost 3 years old that we've been just sitting on. We were thinking about releasing them as singles years ago, and we were just like, hey, let's just make a whole album again. So it's been a very tedious and monotonous and very fun, process of making this record. And I feel like it's all over the place as usual with our music, but I think it's good, and MMB thinks it's pretty good.
MMB thinks it's really good. I do really like the band. I've liked the band for a long time, since Together United. Mm-hmm. And
he likes the band more than the people in the band.
Yeah, pretty much. And so I'm excited about it, and I mean, and being able to work with the band is really, really, really cool, and I really anticipate some good things going forward.
Yeah,
we have a lot of work.
Watch out, Metallica! We're coming for you.
Yeah. Don't take up all the oxygen in those tanks. We'll be right there with you. It's going to be so cool, and it really has been the last half a year. What have we been working together again, like heavy? We got the site, we got everything dedicated. Yeah. So having this partnership has been amazing. So 72 Entertainment Group is pretty much centered around Take.
And that idiot Alex Boddicker.
72entgroup.com.
Yeah. Do not give him more monthly listeners, please.
Where you can find Take. You can find all the Bacon and Eggs podcast.
That thing.
And Alex Boddicker.
Yeah, gosh, if there's a way we can make it negative monthly listeners where he has to pay. Let's try that.
So Alex Boddicker was getting a lot of play in where was it?
Portugal.
No.
India.
The UK. The UK.
Oh gosh, they don't know music.
The UK, and then in the States, out of nowhere, it was somebody playing it every day in Atlanta for like a week. They're probably like, how bad is the song?
Just showing all his friends.
Like, how bad is the song?
Hey, if you guys can make it through this whole song, I'll give you $5. It's like watching the Ring movies.
Exactly. I'm like, oh my God. Don't say his name 3 times, he'll appear. But it's really cool going through these adventures, and I want to do as far as just like as 72 as a channel on YouTube, because this is primarily where this is released, even though it can be heard on 72 ENT Group. Also, merch store 72 ENT Group, as you heard in the beginning, where you can get some cool stuff. We're doing all. I have like John or JGAG has.
John Gag.
JGAG has. He's focused on his take. Take. Yeah, I know. I know. It's getting bad.
Oh, you swallowed that one.
I did not swallow anything.
I'm going to throw up.
I didn't swallow anything. I didn't. You can still hear it. Now, if I had coughed something up, then
I would have thrown up for sure.
Did not.
That's what'll get me.
I did not, but no, I didn't cough. I didn't cough anything up and nothing. So calm down. Why are you bringing attention to this stuff? So you know what? This is why I was unprofessional. They're dealing with you. Okay?
No, I feel like the audience totally heard it and they're thinking, "Oh gosh!" And so I speak for the audience.
You don't speak for the audience.
I'm with the people.
No, you don't speak for the audience because that didn't happen anyway. JGAG has to take, and he has another band, and he has his family, and I have 72 Entertainment Group. and my family, and so of course I want to do things and and make things happen. And again, a special thank you to Smurf for her support, always listening and helping out with the channel and things like that on the back end. I appreciate that. But we want to do movie reviews, like legit movie reviews, not just JGAG's 2 sentence. Like, oh yeah, it was good.
What do you mean? I gave you a whole movie review on Quiet Place, and then we discussed Godzilla -1 very in depthly.
It was good. No, not like we used to when I had to take notes.
You know how our movie reviews have been lately.
What?
Good.
No, because I like to get the notes. I like to give my thoughts.
You don't give your thoughts. You give the entire synopsis of the movie.
Exactly.
It's like reading Wikipedia.
That's the whole point. So I go through the whole thing.
Scene 1.
Okay, now don't do that.
Cut.
Action. What was the last time we did a movie review? Doom, and it was awful.
Yeah, it was.
The movie was terrible.
Yeah.
So and the one before that where it was just so bad.
I gotta pee so bad.
Yeah, good. And I'm torturing you. What was the movie with the wolves? On Netflix.
Silence of the Lambs.
No. Okay.
Did you know he never says hello, Clarice?
Hello, Clarice.
He doesn't say that. He doesn't say that.
No, he does. He does say. He says something about fava beans and Chianti.
Yeah,
but he doesn't ask her if she wants some. He just says it.
Man.
He just says that he ate his liver with the fava beans and nice Chianti. Mm-hmm. It's nice. But
the movie before that with the werewolves?
Yeah.
We watched one?
The Dark or something? Was it?
The really dark one.
No,
I remember that.
It was terrible.
I like that more than the pedophile one.
Okay, would you stop? Okay, it's a vampire movie. It's a vampire movie made in Holland? I don't know. Sweden? That's one of those places?
I guess that thing's okay. That kind of stuff's okay over there.
Switzerland? It's a vampire movie. What do you think vampires are? I mean,
very old people who shouldn't be dating kids.
They're not dating kids. She's a kid.
Mm-hmm. She's not a kid.
Well, so she's a vampire.
She knows what she's doing.
Well, whatever it was. I think it goes in more detail in the book. But anyway.
Yeah. We don't have to harp on this for the 20th episode in a row.
No, because you keep saying that.
Well,
you keep bringing it up.
I'm telling you what it is. I'm just telling people not to watch it.
It's not.
You gave it like a 10 out of 10.
Because it's a good movie.
It's not.
Let the Right One In is a good movie.
It's not.
No, wait, is it?
Yeah,
Let the Right One In.
Yeah.
It's Let the Right One In. That's not like the original or the one that they did, Let Me In or something stupid.
Yeah.
And they had a TV series about it too. But anyway.
That's Drake's favorite movie.
Who? Wow.
Hopefully, maybe we can get a beef with him. That'd be cool.
With
Drake.
With Drake?
Yeah.
You think so?
Absolutely.
I don't think so. I think he'll be just.
What? What happened? Did you turn it off?
I messed up.
Ah, that's too bad.
All right.
Here's your proof. Actually, I kind of like it there.
Let me see.
And your contact information is on the side too.
Oh, werewolves in London. Do 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 do.
See, I didn't add that stuff was already on there. So see, you were on there, just not your logo. Get back.
Oh, thanks a lot. Guess what? We're still recording. So,
You're still recording?
Yeah, I'm still recording because I'm cool.
Recorded this.
Oh,
I couldn't fart on.
I was about to say, please don't. Please don't, because I got to walk through there.
Cropped us.
Oh, drop bombs on me. No, not.